Group C action with Nepal looking to rebound against the West Indies. Bright sunshine here at the Wankhede Stadium. West Indies hoping that they can seal qualification to the Super 8 with points in this game. As I say good morning to Preston Munson, who's traveled the length and breadth of the country overnight. Not sure how much sleep you've had. Hello to you. How much are you looking forward to this one?
Oh, thanks, Bish. Yeah, great to be here. Great energy at the ground this morning for this 11 a.m. start. It's going to be a huge challenge here. A great test for Nepal. Losing the toss and being asked to bat first. Conditions, you have to say, give bowlers the edge early on. They'll be hurting from that disappointing loss against Italy after the highs of their performance against England. Stuart Law, their coach, speaking about the honesty they spoke with after that game. It will be the same opening pair: Asif Sheikh, Michel Bertel.
And with a right-hand dominant batting lineup outside of Gulshan Jah, West Indies revert to Akil Hussain with the new ball. The two left-arm spinners will be as critical as will be Roston Chase and the seam bowlers, with a deep square leg and a long off. So we're looking at the arm ball with Akil Hussain, as well as the one that he may try to hold its line, the finger spinner.
Yeah, and one thing that was certainly noticeable in their game against Italy was the lack of intent they showed in the power play, and particularly to the spin. So really interesting to see how they approach this and whether they can transfer any pressure back to the bowlers.
I asked Kevin O'Brien about that just in a private chat, and he talked about that sort of thing. He said the aggression is good, and you're absolutely right, but he said make good decisions. That's what he teaches youngsters: make good decisions in executing your aggression. So let's see if Nepal can launch in this power play. Usually you see a lot of aggression, as Preston said. Akil has got Kushal 3 times. They clashed, actually. He was part of the West Indies team in Sharjah late last year against Nepal when Nepal won. It was a West Indies team. The West Indies team then that was minus quite a few of their first choice players who were preparing for the test series in India simultaneously. Take nothing away from what Nepal achieved there. First run for Nepal.
Yeah, good intent immediately. Straight to the sweep shot with the line. Confirmation of Nepal's lineup today. Just that one change. Sompal Kami coming in, his 3rd World Cup, the first Nepalese player to play in 3 World Cups. Big part of Nepal's history in this tournament.
Question asked. Shea Hope, I think, is pointing down the leg side.
Yeah, no real signs of early spin, just seems to be drifting on with the arm. Akil Hussain obviously looking to try and target those stumps.
Asif Sheikh, he's off the mark. Mario Shepherd with that injured leg. It's just a little bit sore, he says. He has to manage it. He bowled 1 over last game and picked up 1 for 7. but he was hobbling a few times late in the game as he chased the ball. It's not a problem, he can manage it, they say, but Matthew Ford gets his turn today again. That is one for Akeal Hussain. Nips off the pitch and he gets him again. Number 4 against Kushal Bertel, who looks stunned.
Well, this is a beauty. Akeal Hussain, perfect execution of the arm ball. Almost hits the seam, cuts back through Kushal Bertel. Could do nothing about that. 4th time he's dismissed him. He goes for 1. Nepal 2 for 1.
West Indies have picked up their 5th wicket of this tournament's power play. Rohit Paudel. Captain at the crease. In need of stitching something together for his team and leading from the front. Very good first over from Akeal Hussain, 2 for 1.
Beating. If it was the arm ball from Akeal Hussain, he would have known it was coming, but he could do nothing about it. Delight for West Indies.
Next up.
Matthew Ford didn't pick up a wicket in the game against Scotland, just bowled a couple of overs in for Romario Shepherd today. Usually his stock delivery will swing in from off the leg and the odd one holding. On the mark straight away. Just trying to work out where he's delivered from. Very wide on the crease with the arm ball. He's been trying to vary his release point with that arm ball over the last year and a bit. Sometimes from a little closer, sometimes from wide. Too good for Kushal Bertel. That one just held its line with the umpires under scrutiny. Preston hoping to bring their best. Alex Wolff always keeping himself fit, the Englishman. 50 years of age, 13 ODIs. Ghazi Sohail, 46 years of age from Bangladesh. Very experienced now in T20.
Get the sense West Indies feel.
That wasn't a bad length, but good aggression from Asif Sheikh.
Yeah, and this is what they would have spoken about before the game. Trying want to take the attack to the West Indies. I was just about to comment on the field. It felt like
Gulshan Jah needs 4 sixes, 50 in this format of the game. Arif Sheikh needs 5 for 2,000 in international games.
but just how impressed were you with Roston Chase in that game against England? I think he brings great balance to this West Indies team, both with bat and ball.
Yeah, I made the point. I said it on the air at the time that I like Roston Chase in this lineup. To me, his batting is negligible. He can use as a stopper, a blunter of the opposition. Wickets falling. I think they've got other guys that can do that as well in Shea Hope and Brandon King to a lesser extent. But his bowling complements the 2 left-arm spinners in the absence. I have to be careful now in the absence of a wrist spinner because Moti is now replacing that. They have a wrist spinner. It's Gudakesh Moti. But he complements the left-arm spinners very, very well. I like him in this role. Nice length from Matthew Ford to close out the over, 7 for 1.
لॉस पे बासूदी
سنتک اولین ارائه دهنده با کیفیت ترین سیستم های سولری تکفاز و بیتری های لیتیومی سنتک با 10 سال ضمانت، انورترهای سنتک و سولس با 5 سال ضمانت و سولرهای تینکا و لونجی با 30 سال ضمانت. سنتک تکنولوژی معاصر برای زندگی بهتر.
لॉस पे बासूदी
We'll be back on for a second over. More of the same, you would think. It's a deep square leg and long off in place.
Sent an ETU to Nepal a couple of years ago. Very competitive sort of series. They met in Sharjah late last year. The key thing would be where Akil Hussain releases his deliveries from, how he varies that as he goes through the spells, the arm ball, the finger spinner, all in that first over coming from very similar areas, fractionally wide, that arm ball. Oh, got past Matthew Ford, the first boundary of this contest. Second, in fact, to Rohit Paudel.
Yeah, we know he's a strong sweeper of the ball. This occasion creates the angle to get it nice and fine. Short, fine leg, can't do anything about that. Intelligent batting.
New development, and Akil Hussain is along the same lines, looking to add to their armory. He was reading yesterday, Varun Chakravarti says he's always looking to add a new delivery. His bowling, as most bowlers do, it takes a while to come into the game. By that I mean the confidence to bring a new delivery or a new stroke in the case of a batsman doesn't just appear. It's worked on in practice for a long time before that. shot. The massive shake. Outstanding to end the over. 17 for 1.
Yeah, it is top.
मैं तुम्हारे लिए 15 दिन का लाइन कंट्रोल ट्रेनिंग प्लान बनाऊं?
Mid-wicket. Now coming into a deep forward square. The line has to be very tight into the stumps from Matthew Ford.
Alex, you can stay with your original art decision. Stand by. You're on screen signal now.
Yeah, confirmation. Rohit Patel. He has to go. West Indies have their second. Rohit Patel goes.
Energy drink.
Loss पे देर शर.
Singh Irie. Outstanding fielder. Very, very quick, energetic and vibrant. First T20 World Cup wicket for Matthew Ford.
Yeah, to me this was about the field change and what that's done to Rohit Patel. I think he was expecting the shorter ball. Deep square leg had just gone back, deep fine leg was back. And it's perfectly executed from Matthew Ford. Talking about bowling to your field, tight line.
Gone back to a more conventional field set now with a deep third and a deep fine leg for Dipindra Singh Irie. Only two fielders allowed outside. that 30-yard circle in the first 6 overs.
Yeah, and when you say conventional, it's almost a one-day international conventional field with a third man and fine leg. I guess the norm now is seeing that deep point and a short third man in the ring.
Yeah, I think even in ODI cricket, sometimes you'll see that deep point. What happens to me when you have those two deep fielders at fine leg and deep third, if there's bounce in the pitch and there's pace in the pitch, it's one reason you can go with a deep third or deep fine. Or if it's a guy that will look to slash and you think it might carry, or hook and you think it might carry there. Other than that, you think if it's a little flat and batters will squeeze it square, then you go with that. So there are still variations, and there are times it's still used in T20 cricket. Deep third goes up to short third, and deep square goes out now. A delivery that he's developed recently, the ability to just straighten it, even with the short third.
Yeah, it's brave bowling with the field. Yeah, surface. Did notice a little bit damp this morning, almost tacky-like. Would have been preparation overnight, early start time today, the 11 o'clock morning fixture. Still should be a lot of runs out there. They'll just need to find themselves.
Just straighten, slip in place. Brilliant. That's the alternative that we're talking about, a much better line. So he still has the fine leg and deep square, and you think it's coming in, but he gets it to hold now.
Yeah, he's in some great rhythm here. Beautiful presentation of the wobbled seam there, and he just hits that surface. There is a little bit in it, and all he can do is play and miss. Beautifully bowled.
Very good from Matthew Ford, a wicket maiden, 17 for 2.
سنتیک په افغانستان کې د یو فاز او درې فازه کیفیت لرونکو سولري سیستمونو لومړنۍ وړاندې کوونکي لوږدمهاله ضمانتونو او له پلور وروسته د ډاډه خدمتونو سره د 10 کلونو په ضمانت سره د سنتیک لیتومي بیترۍ د 15 کلونو په ضمانت سره د سنټیک او سولس انورټرونه د 10 کلونو په ضمانت سره د ټینکا او لونجي سولر پنلونه سنټیک معاصره ټکنالوژي د غوره ژوند لپاره
فقري سټیل شپېته ګریډ څخه 15 بیا پورې ګول سیخ د نوې ټکنالوژۍ په کارولو سره تولیدوي چې د نړیوال ASTM 615 سټنډرډ سره برابره ده. فقري سټیل د کیفیت او ځواک سمبول.
Jason Holder. I'm curious to see, Preston, what length he bowls with the shorter statured Nepalese batters and his extreme height. How can he hit the splice of the bat? How can he attack the stumps? Pick up and gone. First ball, not his best, and he knows it. But it works. Shimron Hetmeyer in the hot spot.
Well, you wouldn't say they planned for that, but they'll certainly take it. It's a loosener from Jason Holder, straight way down the leg side. You can only pick out Shimron Hetmeyer on the boundary. Oh, and he knows he's missed out there. Steve Sheikh goes for 11, Nepal 17 for...
الټرا شیدې ښایسته سهار د یوې پیلې شیدو په څښلو سره پیلېږي. هغه شیدې چې له 2 کلونو راهیسې یې په غوره خوند او بېساري کیفیت سره د کورنیو په زړونو کې ځای نیولی. له ویټامینونو او پروټینونو څخه ډکې شیدې تازه والی یې له طبیعت اخیستل شوی. الترا شیدې د ودې ځواک او روغتیا طبیعي سرچینه.
Didn't know there's a game later on tonight of some consequence. Surya Kumar Yadav leading here against Pakistan. There'll be just a little bit of interest in that. Across in Colombo. 7 p.m. Seamers as an exponent of bounce, and what I was curious to see is whether he'd go full or whether he just looked to hit the splice of the bat, not short to pull and not too full to drive. Can he just hit the splice of the bat to the shorter statured batter? That sort of length, hitting the splice of the bat without being short. 5 overs gone, 19 for 3.
لاسپی دیر شر.
اکنون هموطنان عزیز می توانند با استفاده از خدمات افغان یونایتد بانک و از طریق شبکه‌های جهانی منیگرام و ریمنی پول خود را از سراسر دنیا تنها در چند ثانیه و صورت سریع، مطمئن و آسان ارسال و دریافت کنند. اعتماد از شما، خدمت از ما. افغان یونایتد بانک، بانک افغان ها.
لاسپی با زودی.
First 11 a.m. start thus far here in Mumbai at the Wankhede Stadium. Felt it was going to be a big toss, proving to be such already. Nepal in all sorts of trouble. Huge numbers of their fans have flown and taken trains and buses. Some travelling as much as 40 hours, I gather. Real live case of planes, trains and automobiles, but right now they're shell-shocked because they're in real trouble. Take a quick single. Irie is very fast indeed. Think he would have just got home. Perfect time for me to welcome Samuel Badri. Samuel, firstly, good morning. West Indies going well.
Hello Lenny, hello everyone, good morning to all. It's been that kind of start. They are known as the cardiac kids, aren't they? They need to bring out that Himalayan heart. They're under pressure, losing 3 wickets in the power play is never easy, but credit to these guys, the West Indians. They've come out with a plan and they're really calm and in good stead at the moment.
Matthew Ford into the team. Exceptional start from him, including this wicket maiden.
Yeah, the way he's been able to control his length has been quite exceptional. Another thing that we've noticed is the number of deliveries that he's gotten seaming away from right-handed batters, something that Ian Bishop was mentioning a little bit earlier. This year 35% of his deliveries have left the right-handers.
Seen a lot of talk, Sammy, haven't we, throughout this tournament, where the associates have been so impressive in so many ways. Trying to get them more opportunities. Darren, Sammy used his pre-game press conference yesterday to say they do deserve more opportunities. And I think Cricket West Indies deserve huge credit, don't they? They agreed to a 3-match T20I series, not with their full-strength side, in September in Sharjah for the inaugural Unity Cup. Two countries that have shared great relationships. A West Indies A team went to help Nepal prepare for the T20 World Cup 2 years ago.